New research says lack of sleep can be truly harmful to your health. We'll tell you how to get your sleep schedule back on track.
And how long does it take your milk to get from the farm to the grocery store? Well, we'll take you on a tour of a local dairy farm to find out.
Now, from Studio 41 on the Country Club Plaza, this is Kansas City Live.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us for Kansas City Live. I'm Michelle Davidson.
Hey, good morning, and I'm Michael Mackey, and I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm so glad that you're back, and give me your accents that you've learned as you were abroad on your vacation.
Well, I learned a very good Geordie accent. Where were we? Sounds like well.
Okay.
Well. So I found that out. Also, I got back from London about midnight last night, so there is not enough eye cream in the world this morning. There's not just bags under my eyes, people. There's like a whole set of Samsonite luggage. I used eye cream. I stole your concealer, by the way. Thanks for letting me borrow that.
I've got a lot. What can I say?
So there you go. I'm back, people. Good to be back. Jolly ho. Chip, pip, pip, cheerio. I'm back.
Did you do that to people while you were there? Did you say chip, chip?
Pip, pip, cheerio, yes.
Pip, pip, cheerio.
Pip, pip, cheerio, yes.
They were like, go back to America.
Go back to stupid Americans.
Well, hopefully you've gotten a good night's sleep. I know you did not get a good night's sleep. Okay, relax.
Read the words.
But if you think of 5 or 6 hours of sleep, which is probably what you got, is enough, think again.
I would have taken 4 or 5 hours, believe me. Chances are you are among the many millions who unwittingly shortchange themselves on sleep. That would be me. So the latest research shows that most people require 7 or 8 hours of sleep to function optimally. Failing to get enough sleep each night, well, that can compromise your health or may even shorten your life. Dun, dun, dun.
So here are the real side effects of not enough sleep. It can profoundly affect memory, learning, creativity, productivity, and emotional stability, as well as your physical health, like the function of your heart, lungs, and kidneys.
And the elderly are especially vulnerable, so we have help. Here are some ways to get back on track. 1, you need to maintain a regular sleep schedule. Yeah, I need to do that immediately.
Avoid late in the day naps and caffeine.
Yes.
And reduce distractions from light, noise, and pets.
Okay.
It takes discipline to be a, regimented sleeper and have that great sleep schedule and stick to it. But it will pay off when you can articulate yourself, be productive at work, function.
I actually broke down and took a couple Advil PM last night. I never do that. Just because I wanted to just sleep until the alarm went off this morning. And then I was like, wait,
I don't know if they'd recommend that, just saying.
I'm just saying. All right, well, that's good enough. Well, a new review released today says our country's teacher training programs are not properly preparing teachers for the classroom.
Okay, so the review comes from the National Council on Teacher Quality. After they surveyed more than 1,000 programs from across the country, the council's goal was to encourage conversations about what skills educators need to be effective in the classroom. It's a tough job.
Yep. So council allies believe it should be more difficult for people to get into education programs in the first place. For example, in Delaware, the governor signed a law earlier this year requiring potential teachers to have a 3.0 GPA or mastery results from a standardized test like the ACT or SAT.
Some other statistics the survey found: only 7% of teacher programs ensure student teachers are partnered with effective classroom teachers. And only 1/4 of education programs limit admission to students in the top of their high school classes. Meaning 3/4 of programs allow poor high school students to train as teachers.
Well, there you go.
So, I think that teaching is one of the toughest jobs. It requires a lot of attention, a great deal of sleep, so you can be on in front of the kids all day long and be engaging and adapt to all of those different needs of your students. So you really want, the best people to be in that role.
I think that Delaware thing with the 3.0, yeah, you're getting the best of the best, the creme de la creme.
3.5, let's raise it up.
3.5, let's do it, higher
And there
standards.
are some really brilliant teachers out there, no doubt about
Agreed.
it. Well, do you have beauty pageants on the brain? Folks have been talking about the Miss USA competition since the competition last Sunday night.
Yeah.
After Miss Utah gave a awkward, rambling, weird answer to her onstage question.
Yeah. That's all anybody could talk about in England.
No, they were talking about it in England.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's their assessment of Americans, is the beauty pageant girl who could not form a complete thought. Okay, well, yesterday we asked you, do you think pageants are still relevant, or are they outdated? Do they give young women something to aspire to?
Yes. So you chimed in on Facebook. Tennessee Rain McConthey wrote, They definitely give younger girls someone to look up to, maybe not the fairest factors such as beauty and brains.
And Suhan shared this with us. Totally outlived its time and place in today's society. We're trying to help young girls accept themselves as they are and appreciate being smart. The last few pageants have done nothing to perpetuate stupidity, but perpetuate stupidity.
Snap, Suhan. Give it up for her. Yeah, there's always one that just flubs it.
I think it's really tough to be on the spot in front of all those people cheering, and you're trying to, you've got all, they've trained for it in terms of answering those great questions, and she was determined to answer with education, and it did not make any sense, or jobs. Education is good, jobs are good, men are leaders, and it did not even,
she just kind of blanked.
Did not answer the question that she was asked.
All right, well, it is a bright, sunshiny Tuesday out there, so let's celebrate those weird national holidays that are happening today on June 28th.
For example, it's Go Fishing Day, which I've learned that it requires a lot of patience. I took my kids, who are 2 and 7, fishing. Just off the dock. It wasn't like we're like on a boat and like let's spend the whole entire day fishing. They lasted, I think it was 15 minutes.
Oh, well, that's okay.
And they're like, okay, that was enough.
Okay, and
sitting there with no fish, biting on the line.
If you do not catch any fish, well, feel free to freak out about it, as it is International Panic Day. You can just freak out about anything. No.
Was anyone freaking out abroad? Since it's an international holiday.
I don't know. That's today.
Calm.
They're pretty calm. Nothing ruffles their feathers. So.
Okay, and not to be confused with International Picnic Day.
Yay!
So that's a fun thing to celebrate today. Go have a picnic.
Yeah, it would be a really nice day to do that. It's also National Splurge Day. I've made June National Splurge Month, so I'm not eating or drinking anything ever again. I ate my way through northern England and most of Ireland. There's probably a famine going on right now, so I'm just saying. That is how much I ate.
As long as you enjoyed yourself.
I totally did, girl.
Well, we are just 5 days away from the big St. Jude Dream Home giveaway.
Yeah, on Sunday, one lucky person is going to win a $550,000 home for the price of just $100. Brett Anthony is live at the St. Jude Dream Home right now. So, Brett, is the excitement building these last few days before the drawing?
I hope so, Michael. I know we only have a limited number of tickets to sell, 10,000 tickets to be exact. They're selling fast, so we want everyone to call that number, 1-800-385-9756. I'm inside the outside living space here where you could put a couch, a TV, and a little fireplace there, and it steps outside into this awesome patio, and of course a fire pit, which is legal in the Creekmore subdivision. So on a nice crisp fall night, which will be fast approaching after a hot summer, you just throw a little fire in there and enjoy it. You know, if you buy a ticket, it's weird. Here's some of the odds. 1 in 500 will win a prize valued at $1,000 or more. So even if you buy the $100 ticket, you don't win the home. There's a 1 in 500 chance that you win a prize valued at $1,000 or more. And of course, we're going to be giving away, announcing those prizes, including, remember the early bird prize? It was the 2013 Chevy Sonic, courtesy of Moley Chevrolet. We'll also be announcing the winner of that prize coming up on Sunday here on 41 Action News. We've got our show starting at 10 a.m. It'll run till noon, close to the noon hour. We will announce the winner of the Dream Home. So make sure you get those tickets, Michael and Michelle, because, you know, there's only 10,000, and we've sold more than 2/3 of them already. So you really need to kind of get on the ball here and get this done, right?
It's a great cause, and what a beautiful home. Brett, thank you so much for joining us.
We'll talk to you a little bit later on, okay?
Sounds good. Well, if you've experienced back pain, we have some ways to ease your discomfort coming up.
Yes. Plus, it was a night to impress on The Voice. We'll share how the finalists feel about their performances.
And if you're enjoying milk in your coffee or cereal, we're going to take a few steps back. Before the milk hit those shelves, you'll meet a 6th-generation dairy farmer with a family history of nurturing curious cows.
Careful.